Can the British Empire defend this fortress against 8 different Tabs factions, including the Zulus, the Roman Empire, Korea, 300 Spartans, Napoleonic France, medieval knights, and finally, the Wave 6 zombies? But wait, there's another secret faction? That's right, Shoe Horse is back. And yes, I still have nightmares about this. Totally accurate battle simulator, what are you doing? Why does the horse head have a foot? So many questions, but none of them will be getting answered, so get over it. The Shoeling is here to stay. But what about the fort's defenses? There are 4 long-range cannons, as well as 4 Gatling guns. There are riflemen on the walls, riflemen inside the walls, as well as bayonet charges at the ready. This totally accurate battle simulator fortress is going to be a bloodbath. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. Most of the enemy armies are not even going to make it into this compound. The walkways are so long and narrow that the cannons and the Gatling guns will cut them down before they even get close. So I think this battle is going to be all about speed. Let's get started. But first, new legends will be born with today's sponsor, Bloodline Heroes of Lithus. This is a brand new multiplayer RPG fantasy game. You must collect legendary champions from a variety of races, and by using the heir system to marry and reproduce, your new baby will inherit both its parents' abilities. There's also a kingdom and economy system where you must build your infrastructure, unite the clans, and equip your champion to become the strongest house of all. And all of this is free to play on Android and iOS right now. So, let's take a closer look at some of the races and champions. This is the Dragonborn, and this is the Lycan, and by logging in now, you'll get 4-star Kurin and card companions for free. Speaking of companions, you can swap between male or female, and by leveling them up for free, you'll produce much more powerful offspring. Now, what about half-blood heirs? Being the offspring of 2 married champions and inheriting skills from both its parents, this child will be even stronger. And to celebrate the launch, players can now obtain a half-dragonborn, half-demigod heir that has incredible dexterity and strength for free. So, download and play Bloodline Heroes of Lithus by using the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen. Use my gift code in the description to obtain a random bloodline worth $20. You will also get 1 champion token, 100,000 gold, and 100 diamonds. Thanks again to Bloodline Heroes of Lithus for sponsoring this video. First up to the chopping block will be the Zulus. I'll be honest, they don't really have a formation, it's just a big clump of units. But what they do have is a considerable amount of shields, as well as a couple of riflemen. But can they get across the death bridges? Well, let's start the battle and find out. The first cannon shots have made impact, and already there are quite a considerable number of casualties, although the riflemen have managed to take down a couple of these cannons. Look at the guys moving in. A couple of them, man, these shields actually doing bits here. Rip that guy. Also, Gatling guns are down on that side, and there's only 1 Gatling gun surviving on this side. How much damage is it going to be able to do? It is now ramping up. The majority of the Zulus are dead, and what few Zulus remain on the bridge are being gunned down here by the Oh no, the bayonets are in. Goodbye. The Zulu tribe chief has also now fallen to his death, and that was a relatively quick battle with, let's be honest, a quite predictable outcome. Turns out, gun beats spear. Who would have guessed it? Next up, the Roman Empire, who will once again be sporting totally accurate battle simulators' most elite cavalry. Yes, it's the special forces, and no, they still have not yet figured out how to actually ride the horses they're taking into battle. And something tells me I don't think they ever will. As for the rest of the formation, spear throwers, archers, centurions, and praetorians, the whole 9 yards. Let's see if the Roman Empire can do any better against the British Empire. And of course, we will be following in the special for. Okay, they're dead. They're dead already. Yo, on this side, they're not. Oh, yeah, no. But one guy's still alive. He took down the Gatling gun. Yo, he's actually legit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This one special forces guy just got in. How on earth did he manage that? Like, literally, look at this. The rest of the Romans have all been absolutely slaughtered. Look at this. A handful of Praetorians on this side. Literally one. No, it was a big head unit. RIP. I think that's pretty much it. There we go. These battles seem to be ending incredibly quickly. Also, I just remembered we've got a spectator. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I think the last unit was quite literally this one single special forces unit. Nobody got close, but this guy went on a rampage. Next up, a new Spanish conquistador faction. These guys have muskets, a whole bunch of armor, and then at the back they've also got their regular flintlocks and swordsmen. With the amount of ranged units these guys have, can the Spanish conquistadors finally defeat this British fortress? Come on, boys, do it for the Schuling. Make him proud. Okay, here we go. Initially, the cannons have just demolished half the formation. This just keeps happening because they clump up in this narrow wee area, and look at this. They keep just getting deleted, although they have been taking those cannons and Gatling guns down. But again, as I said in the intro for this Tabs battle, this will be all about speed. Or I guess in the Spanish case, maybe it's just also a little bit about just brute force, because these guys are actually breaking through the initial defenses and they've got much further than anyone has so far. But they are now down to their final few. Wow, that was an execution. They too are now onto a handful of men and they are also about to be executed. Honestly, what are we gonna have to throw at it to kill it? I mean, if you're getting killed by that guy, then you really need to reconsider your life. I mean, to be fair, at least he's got eyes. I mean, for some reason, Tabs is now bugged and none of the other British units even have eyes. Because this is Tabs and pretty much nothing works anymore. Anyway, moving on. So far, it has been defeat after defeat, but the Korean army is the most balanced one we've had so far. They've got powerful cavalry, a cheeky little hwacha, their very own musketmen, and then spearmen, swordsmen, and archers. If they can't do it, then we might have a repeat of the last episode where basically I just made the fortress way too difficult to get into because I'm an idiot. Okay, it's the moment of truth. Okay, that is just wildly unreasonable. Hwach has taken down the cannons, and it looks to me like the cavalry has already entered the fortress here. Let's have a quick look down here. How are the rest of the units doing? They are not actually doing too badly. In fact, dare I say, could this be the first victory for the attackers here? They are walking into the fortress here, and there's not really many guys left in here to defend it. The spearmen are getting cut down as they enter here because we have still got quite a few riflemen, and don't forget there are still some bayonets ready on the side over there, but it's just not going to be enough, I don't think. Yeah, no way. Yo, the bayonets took down the knight. That was an incredible clutch play, but look, it's just these British soldiers left, and it's just this. Yo, he took down like 3 units all on his own. Fair play. Is he missing an arm? Yeah, I think he had his arm chopped off. Although it was a hard-fought battle, that one actually almost seemed somewhat balanced, whereas the other ones just, they just weren't, were they? Okay, this time it will be the 300 Spartans led by not 1, but 2 Leonidas units. The reason we're doing that is so that each side of the attack both gets the speed bonus that he gives them, so that they can both charge down the center. Now again, like I said at the start, speed is key, but will these guys have enough health, and will they clump up too much? To be honest, I think a lot of them might just fall off the side, but we're gonna have to find out. Okay, here we go. The sword goes up and the charge begins on both sides. I am really curious to see how they do here. The majority of them are actually making it into the battle here pretty much unopposed. This might be yet another victory. I am shocked at how few of them actually died there. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, look at this side over here. They've cleaned out all those guys and are now just executing the bayonetters. Although they have left out these guys in the middle here, there's still loads of riflemen, but these guys down here are now gonna have to run all the way back over there. This is actually gonna end up a really close battle. It might come down to the 2 Leonidas units. The longer these riflemen are alive, the lower their... Oh my god, why are the banner bearers so hardcore? That guy just almost 1v1 Leonidas, and that Leonidas unit is also dead. Who is even left? I really thought they were gonna bag that one, but that is another defeat. But the British Empire did not have much left. Next to the chopping block is the Napoleonic faction. These fine gentlemen are sporting cavalry, muskets, and flintlocks, as well as a couple of cheeky cavalry carbines, as well as swordsmen. And don't forget the grenadiers. Once again, the cavalry seems to be incredibly valuable. They basically draw all the fire from the Gatling guns and the cannons and hopefully take a few of them down really quickly. But now that I've said that, you can pretty much guarantee that's definitely not gonna happen because I have a curse. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, watch this go terribly wrong. Okay, here we go. The cavalry sponging a few shots there, and this one, oh, he's not, oh, he made it. Okay, no. Like I said, they all died. I told you, as soon as I say something positive, the opposite happens. The Napoleonic faction is being slaughtered. They're not even getting close. And considering so many of them have muskets, it's honestly amazing to me that they've still not taken down this cannon. The cannon is currently absolutely slaughtering them, and this is the final Napoleonic unit, and oh my god, I told you, I said it was gonna be good, and so obviously it's going to go terribly. I mean, look at this. It wasn't even a close battle. None of them got close to the compound. Next up, a very spicy medieval faction. Once again sporting cavalry, a king with halberds on either side, and then a catapult, halberds, archers, and crossbows. I'm gonna test a new theory. If I say that these guys are gonna lose, will that make them win? Let's put that theory to the test as the first cavalry gets wiped out and then the next two right behind it. Although on the other side, they've done a good job taking down that Gatling gun, and actually the knights themselves are still moving in. Oh no, they're dead. And the halberds are actually not dead either yet. The king's out the front too. This could actually be. Maybe I found the new meta. Maybe all I've got to do is just say the opposite of what I want to happen, and then it'll happen. So what I should say is I won't get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now it's got to happen, right? No, sorry. Now it's not gonna happen. We'll meta play the algorithm. Although, actually, taking another look at it, it doesn't appear to be working. I think I tried too hard to game the system and it's just not worked. Although, that being said, we still are going for 100,000 subscribers, so help make that happen by hitting that subscribe button and turning the bell notification on. Otherwise, I'll send the Schuling round to your house, and he will ensure that your destiny turns out just like this guy here. Oh my god, how is he surviving? What is going on here? Oh, there was a halberd guy down below him who was still alive, I was gonna say. But there you go, he is now a puddle of blood. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't subscribe that you will also become a puddle of blood, but I'm also not saying that. Can I say that or not? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. And at long last, it is time for the biggest challenge of all. The Wave 6 Zombies. Only a select group of elite factions have ever defeated these guys. But if anything is going to defeat them, it is that narrow passageway. So this could get messy. Here we go. The charge begins, and already they have lost a couple of zombies to the side, but the majority of them have made it right down the center here and have breached the compound already. On the other side, much the same story. The majority of the Wave 6 zombies are very much alive. The Gatling guns are being taken down. And they've also started work on the riflemen in the center here. But actually, I've got to say, look at this pile of dead zombies down here. There's really not that many zombies left here. And oh, they're gonna have a hard time getting up to these guys. Oh no, I don't believe it. He grabbed him down. What is going on? It's like something out of World War Z. They just dragged him down to his death. That was brutal. Oh my god. Couple of bayonet boys over here. I imagine they're not going to have a particularly good time. The banner bearers are actually going to be the last units left in this battle. But as you can see, not even the banner bearers on the wall can hide. And especially not the ones out in the open. At least they put up a good fight there, though. I got to respect it. Oh, wow. A few of them fell down there. And I believe there is only a handful of... Oh my god, that was a mistake. You just made the biggest mistake of your whole career. And now there is but one unit remaining, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes. At least he got a big hit on that zombie, though. Credit where credit's due. To nobody's surprise, the Wave 6 zombies take that battle, and their reign of terror continues. But before we end, I've got one more thing that I want to do. We're taking the most special cavalry in all of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and we're gonna put them to the ultimate test. Can the special forces single-handedly take down the British Empire? Let's just take stock. How many of them are actually on a horse? Like, genuinely, how many of them can we count? Of all the units here, let's see. There is... Nope, nobody so far. That one's riding a horse, but his shield is messed up. And this guy, wow, we've got, I think, one single unit has managed to ride his horse with his shield properly. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, wait, hold on a second. Literally, the horse is riding him. He's being ridden by the horse. I really want to see how this goes. I imagine terribly. But then again, they do have support of the Schuling, and he is the horse god after all. And away we go. Already, special forces just kind of mincing off the edge. That's a lot of casualties right there. Let's see. Okay, all the horses immediately died, and wow, that has just been, that was actually painful to watch. Wow. That was a battle that just happened. I don't really know what to say about that, so I think we're just gonna, I don't know, move on. That was some totally accurate battle simulator gameplay. Tabs has not been doing as well on my channel recently, so if you want to see more Tabs battles, make sure your voice is heard by liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make videos based on what performs well on the channel, so if they do better in the algorithm, I'll do them again. And on that note, subscribe, turn notifications on, and if you're not in my Discord, join my Discord, where you can get your video ideas done on YouTube. Okay, bye.